Beyonce and Jay-Z wedding.
Beyonce wanted over 1,000 feet of white dendrobium orchid garland to transform the couple's Tribeca home for their nuptials. So she called Amy to make it happen.
We got the order on Monday night, and we have one day produce the product. They said, you got to have this order as fast as you can do Monday night. I said, big order? Minimum have to be 1 month. That would be perfect. But Beyonce just one day. They not even ask the price. No limit. The client want a perfect job, I will...
Mrs. Carter does have a fabulous set of wheels, but when it comes to fancy cars, Jay-Z actually has one of the most
Star Wars.
And a private jet that gives the prayers a run for his money.
I mean, that's kind of like baby Air Force One.
And later, Jay-Z's blueprint for global domination.
Jay-Z has his hand in nearly every major business industry there is.
All that and more on the fabulous life of Beyonce and Jay-Z.
We don't have a royal couple in America, but if we did, it would be Beyonce and Jay-Z, and their daughter, Blue Ivy, is just America's princess.
For a stable of actual thoroughbreds with plenty left over. Oh yeah, baby.
Not only were Jay-Z and Beyonce excited when Blue Ivy came into the world, but their friends were too, and they lavished this child with gifts.
Auntie Oprah got her a trunk of children's books. Walter, when
Establishment, they're getting the best of the best.
In December 2013, Jay-Z took over the VIP area of Atlanta's Club Rain to celebrate themselves with $1,000. But that's just chump change compared to Jay's bar bill from his Watch the Throne listening party at Miami's Club Live. But Jay has another obsession that dates way back.
Jay-Z loves shoes. Everyone knows he has a very impressive sneaker collection.
Hoover's got a serious passion for casual kicks like Air Jordans and Air Force Ones. But there's one pair that stands out.
The girl spent about $60 a pair for real mink fur eyelashes.
That's one and done. If she used them every day, it would come to $21,000.
That deal also was founding Rock Nation. Rock Nation started off as a record label, grew to encompass artist management.
Rock Nation includes artists like Rihanna, Rita Ora, and Kylie Minogue on their roster.
Rock Nation is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to cashing in on endorsements. In 2013, Jay inked a $20 million deal with Samsung. The year before, Mrs. Carter signed a $50 million deal with Pepsi. Now that's how you sell out.
Jay-Z is a star in his own right, as is Beyonce, but together they make up the most successful couple in Hollywood right now.
And it's no wonder, because this duo's got serious business acumen. Beyonce is using her cult of personality in every way imaginable. She launched her first perfume in 2010, and 6 more scents have followed, making upwards of $400 million worldwide.
In 2013, Beyonce's Heat fragrances became the best-selling celebrity fragrance line.
If Beyonce's a business, Jay-Z's a full-blown corporation.
Not only is Jay-Z a rapper, he has his hand in nearly every major...
Going out of style.
You know, Beyonce and Jay-Z, of course, they spend a lot and they make a lot, but they also give back a lot as well.
From donating designer duds to gifting gorgeous wigs to charity, Beyonce is one of the most charitable celebs on the planet.
Over Christmas, a cause that's close to Jay's heart.
We did it again, Brooklyn.
Hip-hop's royal couple make mad money. But let's face it, no one looks more fabulous spending it or giving it away than Beyonce and Jay-Z.
People who you started your life off with and what success does to them. People look at you strange saying you changed, like you worked that hard to stay the same, like you're doing all this for a reason. And what happens most of the time, people change. People change around you because they start treating you different because of your success. So you are changing. You don't change who you are, the core of who you are, the things you believe, the things you love, and the things you died for, and your principles. You don't change that, but you're going to change who you are. You're going to change. You know, you can't do the same things that you can't hang on the corner. Some people may not be comfortable with that. And then it deals with the other side of success, how people look at you when you're successful. Media medals, people sue you, settle. Every step you take, they remind you again. So no matter how far you are, you still have that stigma on you of where you come from when you walk inside the door. Even if you have a tuxedo on, it's like, oh yeah, that's the guy who used to be this and did that. Most kings get their head cut off. I mean, in war, battle, and in life. At the end of the day, you've achieved everything you want. You've made it to the top of the throne. You can build and take it even further.
My hobby is ownership now. My hobby is realizing the rooms that I've been able to get into, the hands that I shake, and the personnel that I'm around. I don't take that for granted. Are you just supposed to shake their hands? Or are you supposed to make more of those moments? That's what we don't do enough of. Our culture is caught up in the cool. Our culture is caught up in what we are. You don't realize the reason why the other side has worked so long and why they're so successful is because they figure out how to hold on to the handshake. They hold on to the handshake. We minimize the opportunity to grow and be around and be a part because we're so self-involved. Where real wealth and opportunities are built. I now do, and my priority is that. So the way you talk about me when I made that decision, my new decision is to focus on that. Right now I'm chasing what's the thing that I can build that will last and that other people can come through and other people can say, I went through this tunnel and this propelled me to doing blah, blah, blah. How many jobs can I create in here?
You know, someone sees someone doing something and then say, you know, I want to do the other version. I want to do the Burger King version of this McDonald's idea. And then it's not based on their love and passion of what they want to do. It's based on getting the look that makes people think we're equals.
Yes. The will and want to do something together, it changes a huge narrative. And it's scary. Yeah. It's scary as to what we could actually do if we actually sat down.
Yeah. You know, no one wants to lose control. Just like, is he getting more than me? This person's doing that. You know, but I think we're getting closer. Once we eliminate some of the barriers of like just so many people involved, you know, we can figure out a way to like really just like join together and do things. I was actually on a FaceTime with Todd. You know, it's what you've been charged with in life. Right. And I believe since the beginning of time, the poets have been charged with that. Like, it was the poets that's explaining the emotions and making these songs that people are like, oh, that's what I feel. Right. When you go into survival mode, what happened? You shut down. Right. You shut down all emotions. Right. So even with women, you got shut down emotionally, so you can't connect. And then now all things happen from there.
Can't connect because of the way you feel about yourself, you mean?
Yes. In my case, like, it's deep. Right. And I've done it from the beginning of my career. Two things, you know. One, no one knew the characters, so it wasn't as impactful, you know. And two, it wasn't coming from a place that was as evolved. And it's very difficult, you know. It's hard. It's hard to hear songs back. It's hard to perform songs. But I feel it's the most important work that I've done, and I'm very proud of it. The effect that it's having on people. Even like the studio sessions, you know, we were having 4-hour conversations after playing one song. I learned so much about people that was around me, just my friends. I learned things about them that I didn't know. You can't sacrifice others for your life. You know, there's a karmic debt that has to be paid. Had I had the level of consciousness then that I have now, things would have turned out differently. And just knowing that, I definitely want everyone to know that. I walk in representing hip-hop. I don't try to hide that. Try to, you know, talk different. or hide the fact that's where I came from, you know. I'm hip hop guy, you're different. No, I'm not different, you know. I mean, I'm different as an individual, but a lot of people haven't had conversation with everybody in hip hop. Usually it gets categorized as you guys. All of you guys is this one thing, and that's not true in any field, you know. So when people talk to me and they say things like, like those guys, it's like, that's not true. You should have a conversation with those guys.